Hello, fellow fragrance lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am very excited to bring you a blind sniffing party, pretty much. I guess, sort of. It's a blind sniffing party. It's going to be a party for me because I am super duper excited to smell these fragrances. So today I'm going to be blind sniffing some samples of fragrances from Francesca Bianchi. So I had really not been familiar with this house at all. And the reason I know about this house is because I watch Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, that channel. Sebastian is the gentleman on that channel, and I've mentioned him before because I'm a little bit obsessed with him because he is not in like a creepy way. I don't want him to get scared. But I just really appreciate his knowledge. He is so knowledgeable about fragrances. Like, he is a fragrance professor in my eyes, and he is just, I don't know. I love his demeanor. I'm a super spaz. Like, I just am never calm. I'm just like, wow, all the time. I appreciate him because he's like super calm. So like when I watch videos, I actually like to watch calmer YouTubers to get a little bit, a little bit of the yin and yang, all of that, because I'm like the most hyper, loud, ridiculous person. So he's just like so cool. I love him. Once in a while, he'll get like upset about something and he'll like slip in a curse here and there. And I'm like, yes, I love it. But he is great. I'll put his channel info in the description box too, because if you do not watch him, you need to. Actually, I've discovered some of my favorite fragrances because of him. So that's my little plug for him. I don't know him personally. I wish I did. But I think he just has great taste, and he's knowledgeable, but he's not like condescending or uppity or acts like a know-it-all or anything. No, he's like super easygoing, and I just love his channel. I've watched a lot of videos from him. So anywho, he would talk about these fragrances, and then he also had an interview with Francesca Bianchi, which I watched, I guess last week. And I really fell in love with her personality, what she's all about. She is Italian, like myself. So of course I love that. But what I really like is that she's really into the art of perfumery, and she studies it. I'm a teacher, so I like anybody who really studies their craft. I think that's so cool. So I'm really excited to smell these fragrances because from the gist I'm getting of her whole vibe is that she is into very unisex, animalistic, challenging fragrances. And that's what I like. I'm not really a big fan of the more mainstream, not that I don't wear mainstream fragrances. I do. Designer fragrances. But I like a good, challenging fragrance. I like a sort of sweaty kind of fragrance, animalistic fragrance. I know that sounds weird. I'm a Leo. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with something. So I'm really, really excited to try. The other thing is, as I was looking up the notes on Fragrantica, well, you know how they have a little section that's like, this reminds you of, or the people who like this, like, I didn't see really any mainstream fragrances being compared to hers, which was good, but I did see Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kurkdjian come up a few times with some of these as like a similar fragrance, and Grand Soir is legit one of my favorite fragrances of all time. So if any of these resemble that even slightly, I think I will like them. So I don't know. I'm going to stop talking because I want to sniff these. I got these a few days. I've been so good, you guys, because I wanted to do this blindly on camera, but it's been really hard because this box has been sitting in my house for several days, and I'm trying to be good and not prematurely sniff. So we're going to get going. By the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate it if you did so. Thank you to those who have subscribed in the past few days. I had a little bit of a bump in subscribers, so that's great. I'm a very new channel. So as you know, it's really important in the beginning to build a nice community, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I love interacting with you, and it's just been really fun. So thank you for your support, and definitely, yes, subscribe if you haven't already. And last thing before I get into the sniffing, it just so happens, this is not related to anything really at all, but today is one of my favorite holidays when I'm filming this, which is National Lipstick Day, and I love lipstick, so today I'm wearing my all-time favorite lipstick, which is Marc Jacobs Oh Miley, after Miley Cyrus. So that's my favorite lipstick of all time. So I figured I'd break that out today to celebrate. Okay, so let's get into these fragrances. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm hoping it's going to go well. So the first fragrance I'm going to test is the one that I'm most intrigued about, and that is Sticky Fingers. And this has notes of patchouli, tobacco, orris, leather, sandalwood, tonka bean, castoreum, cinnamon, heliotrope, musk, and coriander. So, I mean, this is pretty much like every one of my favorite fragrance notes, like in one fragrance. So I'm having high hopes for this. Oh my gosh, I'm totally going to ruin my nails. Okay. Sorry, sometimes these little samples. Okay, and I'm going to try to I don't know how I'm going to manage this. I have 6 fragrances, by the way, so I guess we'll do it this way. Ooh. Okay. Now, when I was reading reviews, a lot of people said that you can't really go by your initial reaction to the fragrance, and the fragrances are much more complicated, complex, which is good. And you might think that you don't like it at first, but then after they dry down a little bit, you do, that whole thing. Wow, so this is, yes, very rock and roll, the whole Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers thing. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is everything I love about fragrance in one perfume. Ooh, okay, so it is really I don't want to say it's not stinky, but it's like you're backstage at a concert or something, and maybe some people are wearing fragrance, or you get some sweetness, a little bit. You get a lot of cinnamon. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon now. But you definitely get this tobacco and leather. Like people who are wearing leather jackets and they're also smoking. But not in a bad way. Because I don't like the smell of cigarettes. I love the smell of cigars, though. This is... Oh, wow. I mean, it's really good. Wow, it's really good. It's sweet, but not cloyingly sweet at all. Yeah, wow. I just want to keep smelling it. It's for sure unisex. I mean, it's, yeah, I'd say it's pretty much in the middle unisex. I wouldn't say it veers too far on either side. If you yeah, man, if you like leather and tobacco as much as I do, I think you will like this a lot. A little bit spicy. Yeah, wow, it's good. Okay, so Sticky Fingers gets the Limelight Lass 2 thumbs up. Wow, that is a good one. It's good. I would say, so I'm just going to start off, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the case for all of these. but we'll see. I'll let you know if not. I don't think these fragrances are for the crowd pleasing mainstream, like if you like really light, fresh, girly fragrances, this is not going to be your bag. I don't think. I could be wrong though. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one I have is Under My Skin. Now this one has a differentiation between the top, mid, and base notes. Like some of them do and some of them don't, at least on Fragrantica. So this one has top notes of spicy notes, black pepper, lavender, and grapefruit. Mid notes are orris root, carnation, and Bulgarian rose. And then the base notes are leather, castoreum, Peru balsam, ambergris, toluene balsam, musk, sandalwood, vanilla, tonka bean, costus, and oak moss. So these are also notes that I like. Some similar notes to Sticky Fingers, a few. But let's see. And as you know, this is like a little dabber. So I don't know if it would be a little different if it were being sprayed, but oh wow, okay, so it's like really spicy to me in the opening, which makes sense because the opening is spicy notes and black pepper. But yeah, there is like a and I don't think I'm being insulting because I believe she like said this herself, but there's almost like a BO note to it. Like if you know the BO note in Stash by SJP, which is like to me one of the best celebrity fragrances because it totally does not smell like a celebrity fragrance. It's that kind of like a good BO note. I think this is the one where she said it's almost like a stable too. So I'm getting mostly spicy, and it's, to me, sweeter than Sticky Fingers. And probably because it does have the vanilla in it. I mean, I like the smell of it. It's definitely more challenging, though, because it does have a bit of, like, a BO quality to it. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to let that percolate a little more. I mean, I like it, but it's challenging, for sure. But I like it. It's different. It doesn't really smell like anything else that I know of. So, okay. I also give that the Lime That Lasts 2 thumbs up. Moving on to the next one, I have The Dark Side. I just like the name, The Dark Side. I'm a Star Wars fan too, so there you go. So this one, it just has the notes all listed. So this one has incense, honey, styrax, iris, spicy notes, violet, amber, patchouli, vanilla, sandalwood, cedar, and vetiver. Again, these are all notes that I like, so, I mean, I think I'm going to like it. Okay, and this, I think if I do 3 on each, it should be okay. Okay. Ooh. This is like so honey forward. It's like, yeah, but the incense as well. It's almost like the bad sister of Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier, because that, of course, is a very honey prominent fragrance, but this is like dirtied up, because that, like, although that's sexy, and I don't consider that like a juvenile sweet fragrance at all, but it's very honey forward and maybe flirty. This one's like that, but like with an edge, like the dark side. That's why. This would be like the dark side of Scandal. I'm not saying it like smells like Scandal exactly. Okay. Yeah, this one is really good. It's spicy, incensey. I do get the iris and violet just kind of in the back. Wow, okay. This one might be my favorite so far. Oh god, that's good. Okay, so yeah, 2 thumbs up. Why am I last? 2 thumbs up for that one. The Dark Side, it's very much incense and honey, but so much more complex than that with all those other notes. Wow, sweet. And it's, yeah, and you know what's coming out more now? Which makes sense because there's incense, but it's more of that like burning quality that I love. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you know I love any kind of like fire burning type of situation in fragrances. So yeah, this one, oh, this is, oh god, this is bad. Okay, yeah, because this is full bottle worthy for me. This is full bottle worthy. Oh no, guys, what am I gonna do? Oh god, that's good. Okay, moving on. I'm way too obsessed with that one. Okay, so the next one I have for you is called The Lover's Tale. And this one is very intriguing. These notes are kind of intriguing me. Top notes are honey, mimosa, aldehydes, and bergamot. So I haven't seen aldehydes in any of these other ones. Mid notes are orris, heliotrope, peach, Egyptian jasmine, and Bulgarian rose. And base notes are leather, castoreum, musk, labdanum, oak moss, sandalwood, and vetiver. Those are a lot of the base notes there are like the traditional notes that I like. So The Lover's Tale. Let's give this one a spin. Sorry, I'm like just trying not to spill these little vials all over myself. Okay, I'm going to put this on my hand here. This is so fun. I love sniffing parties, like with myself. Is that weird? Okay. Hold on. I might need a little more. Okay, so this one, now I have a little bit, I'll see if having more on makes a difference. I don't know how to feel about this one. This one smells very much like the zoo to me. If you've ever been to the zoo, like when you go past the like the elephants or like the camel. I mean, maybe it dries down different, and I'm not saying it's bad. But that's what I'm getting from it. Yeah, it smells like the zoo. I haven't been to the zoo for a really long time, but I live near the Philadelphia Zoo. This one's not my favorite. Yeah, it's very animalic. It's very animalic. I mean, I'm not really getting the honey or aldehydes in this at all. I don't know, what is that? There's musk and oak moss and everything. I don't know, maybe I'll let it percolate for a little more. Right now I'm getting zoo from that one. I'm sorry. I'm just getting zoo. I don't know. Okay, that's not my favorite. All right, well, so that one's like, that's like a 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. Limelight Lass approval rating. Okay, so the next one is Tyger, like Tyger, Tyger. I'm excited about this one because I am a British literature high school teacher, and I teach William Blake, and I teach Tyger. And actually, my favorite poem from him, and actually one of my favorite poems of all time, is Poison Tree. If you've never read that one, it's a short one. You got to read it. William Blake, Poison Tree. But anyway, getting back to Tyger. This fragrance is called Tyger, and it is inspired by the William Blake poem. So as an English teacher, I'm super excited about that. So this one just has the notes listed. So this one is peach, honey, white flowers, leather, heliotrope, oak moss, sandalwood, agarwood, and patchouli. So now I think it was in the interview with Francesca where she said that this was a tuberose heavy fragrance, and that's the only thing scaring me right now, because you may know, if you watch my other videos, I do not like tuberose. However, I think that a lot of my tuberose hatred came from really the only tuberose fragrances I had smelled like on a regular basis, which were the Michael Kors fragrances. Those like 2000s fragrances that he had, I mean, a lot of his fragrances have tuberose. That to me is like the banana peel type of tuberose. Whereas I'm realizing now that I'm okay with tuberose. First off, if it's blended in really well with other things that I like, and also if it's the more bubblegummy tuberose. It's just, I hate the one that smells like bananas, because I hate bananas. I have like a banana phobia. I cannot even go near them. Like if someone's eating banana, I have to go like in the other room. I know that's weird, but I think they're disgusting. So I'm hoping that this is the kind of tuberose that I'm okay with, but we'll see. I really want to like it because of the name, which is stupid, but I'm a silly kind of person. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is the more bubblegummy kind of tuberose. It's just nice and sweet, but try it down a little bit. But with some leather and the deeper notes, the oak moss, the sandalwood, the patchouli. I really like it because it's kind of a strange combination, but a good strange. Because it's, you don't typically see leather paired with like sweetness. Like honey and leather together. Like with white flowers. It's just, to me, that's a very interesting, unique concept. And as you know, I'm a limelight lass. I like fragrances that stand out and that get you noticed and that aren't like what everybody else is wearing. Yeah, this one is really nice. Very sweet. The peach and the honey, you definitely get. But what I like about this peach, and it's very, like, it's not prominent or anything, but it's very realistic. It's a realistic peach. It's not like the artificial peach, like what those gummy rings smell like, because there are a lot of peach fragrances that smell like the gummy rings, which, don't get me wrong, I love those. Those are one of the few candies that I like, really like. I don't necessarily want to smell like a peach gummy. Yeah, this is really interesting. And just really cool. Yeah. Okay, so Tyger gets the Limelight Lass 2 thumbs up. Okay, one last fragrance. If you're putting up with me, bless you. Thank you. I'm so sorry that I'm like going on and on. Okay, this last one is called Lost in Heaven. I'm intrigued because someone in Fragrantica said that if you love Kenzo Jungle L'Elephant, that you'll like this. And I love that. So we'll see. So the notes in Lost in Heaven are cumin, castoreum, beeswax, orange blossom, lang lang, apoponyx, tangerine, ambergris, cinnamon, mimosa, heliotrope, orris root, musk, jasmine, labdanum, coriander, sandalwood, grapefruit, tonka bean, magnolia, patchouli, and vetiver. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of notes. Okay, last one. Let's see if I like it. We'll see. We'll see if it smells like anything like l'elephant. Okay, I think I have enough on here. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of the cumin at first. I'm getting somewhat of like, you know how like Indian food smells? Kind of like that. But I like it. Yeah. So now there's just so much going on here. there's a lot going on. Okay, now I'm starting to get what that person meant about the Kenzo jungle elephant. They're not dupes or anything, but you get that like spicy vibe. Cumin, cinnamon, coriander. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, now that's drying down. The cumin is calming down. Yeah, it's another interesting one. Still animalic. Spicy. This is a lot of spice. Also, I'd say falls very evenly unisex. Actually, all of these are very unisex. So none of these so far seem to be like, oh, only a woman should wear this or only a man should wear this. I mean, I believe you can wear whatever you want, whatever. Yeah, this is good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, spicy. I don't get a ton of florals in this, but I get just a lot of the spice and a little bit of sweetness. It almost has kind of like that root beer. No, you know, people always say there's certain fragrances have sort of like a root beer quality. I'm almost getting a little bit, but like spicy. Yeah. Almost more like Dr. Pepper. I'm not saying it smells like Dr. Pepper, but there's like a faint nuance of Dr. Pepper. That one's good too. Okay, so Lost in Heaven also gets the Limelight Lass 2 thumbs up. Okay, so there you have it. That's my, I'm re-sniffing. Okay, Sticky Fingers is still amazing. Okay, Under My Skin. Now I'm liking a lot more. It's losing some of that really challenging animalic quality and getting a little sweeter. Ooh, it's good. Okay. Dark Side, I'm obsessed. I need a full bottle of the Dark Side. Oh my god, like it's sweet in a way that you have never smelled sweet before. Like, I'm just gonna say that, like, not to be dramatic. I mean, I'm a Leo, so I'm dramatic, but not to be dramatic. But this is like no other. It's not like gourmand. It's not mainstream sweet. It's its own sweet. I don't know. Oh my god, it's like, it is ridiculously good. Okay, Lover's Tale. Okay, this one, I'm getting less of the like zoo. Still not my favorite, but I'm getting more floral. Now that it's drying down. Tyger, yes. I think this is the most spring and summer appropriate because these are pretty like heavy fragrances. Like, I don't really see myself wearing these now when it's like in the 90s where I live. But Tyger, like, I might be able to get away with that. I like it. It's honey and white flowers, basically, with some peach. And then one more time with Lost in Heaven. Yeah, I am, again, getting less animalic, less cumin, and more just really nice spiciness. So that one's good too. I definitely think obviously my favorite is Dark Side, and I would say my second favorite is Sticky Fingers. And I think I need full bottles of both of them. So there you have it. There's my review of Francesca Bianchi fragrances. Please let me know down below if you've tried any of her fragrances, if there are any others I should try, because she does have more than this. I got my samples, just FYI, from Lucky Scent because her fragrances aren't really as readily available in the United States. So when I get my full bottles, because I know myself, I'm going to end up getting full bottles. I'll probably get them from Lucky Scent just because it's easier. But yeah, let me know if you've tried any of her fragrances, what you think. And of course, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for subscribing if you have. And if you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you did. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.